beautiful people, how you doing? Welcome back to another Hell's Paradise reaction video. How you guys doing? So, last episode, well, the Avengers have assembled and a bunch of people have landed on the island. Don't worry, they're here to help. Wait a second. Anyway, like the video, subscribe for more. We check out Hell's Paradise every single week, so subscribe. Also, we're trying to hit 100k, and if we do, maybe I will cure world peace. Yes, cure. I don't know if that's the right way. Anyway, like and subscribe. Let's jump into my first ever reaction to Hell's Paradise Season 2, Episode 5. Humans and Sage.
我々がやることは変わりません。一つ、戦薬を手にする。一つ、生きて島を出る。
Nice.
まずは必要な情報だけを確認しましょう。島の謎はこの際考えない。一番重要なのは島からの脱出方法です。
で、どうすんだ?
It's kind of cool that now everyone is working together because, simply put, they either all work together or they die. Because the people that have now landed on this island, they're going to want to kill every single one of them, indiscriminately so. And the Tensen also going to want to kill all of them. So, yeah, there's that.
はメイさんが知っています。なるほど。
Probably saying you can't leave.
蓬莱は広大な城郭。モロコシのアボウ球を模しているそうです。戦薬を完成させ、始皇帝を島に迎えるため。つまり、島の出入り自体は不可能じゃない。ただ周囲の海には怪物がいる。島の生物が外へ出ないよう見張る役割だそうです。
あ、俺が見たでかいやつだ。天仙様よりは危なくないんじゃないの？
海。それも小舟で人間が怪獣にかなうか。
That's the problem. Even if they're not as strong as the Tensen, you're on a boat trying to escape. Like, if you fall off that boat, what then? It doesn't matter how damn tough you are. You're in the water with a creature that lives in the water.
仕留めんのも逃げんのも無理だな。どんな剣豪でも。
そもそも天仙様とは戦わないのが前提です。見つからぬよう速やかに戦薬を奪い、船で島を出る。目的はあくまで島からの脱出。蓬莱の地下には船と水門があり、そこから出る船だけは襲わないよう怪物はしつけられているそうです。
Oh.
水門、海岸沿いで感じたあの気配か。
戦薬がありかはわかるのですか？
多分わかる。私とリエンの研究室。
いずれにしろ、
I wasn't sure if it was complete.
敵のお膝元を通る経路だ。時間はないが、最大限の対策はしたい。そこでガビマルと譲り合い、隠密の技を学ぶ。
え？私？
She's stealth?
何？色仕掛け？
違う。
Don't know if that is gonna be something you can teach to everybody. I mean, maybe if we get eaten, everybody, you gotta put on a few pounds, all right? Because we all need to have some of these, okay? So I want to see everybody because we ain't leaving this cave until we're all looking good. Ah, poor bro, man. He was excited.
まずは代わり身に使うタオを薄める術を教えます。
何のためだよ。
センちゃんの形見返せ。
まあ、生徒諸君、なんとかはなんとかにしかずよ。見てて。
If those are real glasses, wouldn't they mess up her eyes?
ね、喋ったら終わりだけど、タオを薄めるのは存在そのものを薄めるのと同じ。天仙様にも通用したし、潜入するにはぴったりの技でしょ。じゃ、みんな深呼吸で集中。いた。
何するんですか？
タオが乱れてる。何があっても心静かに。
Bro is not paying attention. He is not focused. And that's fine, because I don't think any of us are either.
タオは案外物理的な仕組みだ。
Why is he wearing the glasses?
相手のタオを利用することもできる。属性を踏まえたある対策も考えた。そもそも武術における家系とタオの
結構理屈っぽいですよね。
オ
タクじゃね？
ではまず
The glasses probably don't help.
できるか。
できないやつから死んでいく。里の修行じゃそうだった。
はい、集中。
Is he seriously? Is he? Gabby, what? Alright, the only way we can survive, first, kill yourself.
何をされても動じない。
体の骨全部外して脱力する。
動じない。
死なない程度に心臓を止める。
Okay, I don't like any of their lessons.
なんでてめえら疲れねえんだ。
タオをうまく扱えば疲労も少ない。
なんでてめえはいきなり使えてんだ。
さあ、才能
Funny.
あの時から何か感覚が変わった気がする。
Since cutting your hair.
今のあんたからなら簡単に一本取れそうだね。
Ha.
おお、言うじゃねえか女男。
不思議ですね。初めは立場の違う者同士だったのに、今はこうして同じ目的で協力してるなんて。ここにいる誰も死んでほしくないと願う自分がいるなんて。
取れなかったらてめえにもチャイナドレス着せっからな女男。
殺すぞ。
同じ。
待て。先に班分けを決めよう。
Groups.
剣竜、そこに立ってくれ。
ああ、指示すんな。
反抗すんな。
ガビマル、君も。ゆずりはとトーマはそこに。
はい。三つ編み素敵ね、お嬢さん。
殺すぞ。
Ha. Nice.
メイ。天仙様に出くわした時のために。
Okay, we should know who's tower. Oh, I see. At first, I thought they were like dividing into groups for a like for the mission, and they were saying these are the groups that we'll have going forward, which I imagine they probably will do because that way you can have multiple stories. Classic writing technique. If they all go off together, then you can't compartmentalize the story, and you can't have as many tendrils at one time. But instead, we're actually just seeing who has what abilities.
自分たちのタオの属性を把握しておこう。
Or what's their
限り
stronger.
は私と同じ木の属性。ガビマルと剣竜は火。そして水、金、土。この属性はそれぞれ影響し合う。
I bet Yorohoza would have been wood. Okay, we got a lore episode, I see. So restoration is going to be how you can buff someone, hindering how you can not buff someone.
相手のタオを高めることを創生。逆に弱めることを総国という。
There you go. He said it better than I did.
も分かってんの？
私わかる。覚えてる。ジュファ、火、タオファ、木、ジュジン、ラン、水、グイファ、金、ムーダン、リエン、土。
自分が敵の総国なら技が通じる。しかし逆であれば勝ち目はない。
So they're basically saying that when they go and fight the Tensen, they need to make sure that they separate correctly, accordingly so to what's going to buff them in that fight. Make sure they're at an advantage.
逃げろ。
If you're up against someone who has the advantage over you, don't even try and fight, just get out of there.
脱出経路確保班と戦薬奪取班。戦薬奪取は速さと隠密が絡む。
There you go, told you.
タオを使えるもので少数がいい。
ちょっとこれマジ？絶対戦略班の方が危険じゃん。
This is something that only ever happens in writing. Movies, TV shows, books, anything like that, anime included. The group splitting up. And like I said, the reason is because it's a writing technique. Basically, the only reason they're doing this is so they can tell us multiple stories at once. So if you're ever wondering, look out for this habit in future stuff. They'll create a story in which people need to separate. That way you can have more stories happening at once, right? But in real life, if you were this group, you wouldn't do that. You would be like, no, let's do this one at a time. We'll get that, then we'll get there. We'll stick together because there's power and strength in numbers, right? That's most likely what you would actually do. But in any kind of entertainment, they never do that.
脱出班は蓬莱地下で船を確保し、
Because it's boring to
水
watch.
門を開ける役も必要だ。3つの役割に3人ずつと考えれば妥当だろう。
先生。
Surely the weakest group should go for the gate.
大丈夫だ、ヌルガイ。忘れてはいない。
盆栽のやつの話じゃ。
盆栽違う。
お嬢も島を出たいんだろ？
Oh, can she?
戦略班との合流を待たず、お嬢だけ先に島を出るのもありだな。
待て。
あ？
お主は本当にこれでいいのか？
おー、ガビー、そうなの、戦略班なんて危険な。
このまま島を出ることが望みか？島を出る前に心残りがあるんじゃないか？お主なら一人でも島を脱出できたはず。
True.
だがそうはしなかった。あの時は最後まで聞けなかったが、今度こそ聞かせてくれ。
僕が翻訳しましょう。
私リエンしてること悪いことを思う。たくさん殺した。秋風草子なんで止めない？早く島出たい。全部怖い。でももう一度だけ会いたい。リエンと草子どうして変わった？聞きたい。昔二人優しかったのに。
わざわざ危険を冒して天仙様と喋って、その後はどうする気？
そしてから島出て普通に暮らしたい。
I'm curious with. I don't reckon May's leaving the island, man. I think she's dying. I can't see her being able to leave the island as much as I would like to. It seems crazy that a Tensen would be able to leave this island and just live normally. But then again, this is anime. So maybe it could happen. I also don't think Blondie is leaving the island either after the transformation he's undergone. But then again, off the island, there are people like Gabby, you know, the Hollows. So maybe, crazier things have happened. But this is a single, this is like, it's finished, right? Hell's Paradise, it's a closed story, there's no more coming. With that in mind, that means anyone's fair game. Because if they don't plan on making any more, and it's a complete contained story already, we could be seeing a lot of deaths coming up. Definitely feels like people are a bit more safe in Season 2 than they were in Season 1. People just die at every episode of Season 1, man.
ならば行こう。見るだけならなんとかなるかもしれん。
でも
そうしないとお主の普通は始められんのだろう。道中は任せろ。
I feel like Gabby is relaying a little bit to this story. Gabby about to turn up, see his wife, and be like, by the way, I got a kid now. Hello. No, she isn't yours.
って豪大そうな儀式だが意味あんのか？さあ、昔からのしきたりだよ。新しく生まれた同士とか城内に入るのを許されたらみんなやるの。
やっぱこっちの方がいいな。じゃあ改めて自己紹介しよっか。私
This must really like fuck with you. like damn, I imagine bro, I don't even know how bro feeling.
名乗るな。家畜相手にそんな価値はねえ。同じ室内ってだけでヘドが出る。同感だ雑草野郎。あん時殺しとくべきだったな。今なら見えるぞ。お前の動き。
I love him so much. I love him so much.
私の客だ。勝手に傷つけることは許さない。
I don't know if he could, even if he wanted to. At this point, like, there's something freaky about him, and I love it.
ついてこい、長兵衛。
Bro is a monster.
どこ行くんだ？お前のタオを詳しく調べる。
I reckon he dies though. I don't reckon he making it off. Not after what he's become.
タオの得意点、流血とその
brother probably will,
流
but he
脈にのっ
definitely
とり
isn't.
増築、回収をしている。 いずれわかる。お前にはタオの才能があるからな。
さっきの野郎、以前は歯も立たなかったが、今は違う。明らかに馴染んでる。力が増してる。だからこそ目の前のこいつのヤバさがわかる。他の天線とも格が違う。こいつらの弱点をもっと探らねえと。
He said they're different from the rest of Tensen. Well, we already know that those two, Mai included, were like the first. So they might be different to the rest of Tensen. He might be on the same level as the rest of Tensen, but then you've got these two sitting above them. Which is curious because if Mai is on the same level as this, why isn't she the same?
今のままじゃ勝ち目はねえ。今のままじゃな。
ここが私の研究室だ。
When he said not right now anyway, I reckon he means like there may be a way he could beat them, but in this moment he would lose. Like if they were weaker or distracted, he would have an upper hand, perhaps. It's a plant.
ワイタンファ、バンコ。
A flower.
タンは鼻化した人間からタオを抽出したものだが、一人の人間から採取できるのは微々たる量。だが、このバンコならば、一度に多くのタンを生成できる。しかしタンは、
Yeah, that's the right reaction, dude.
時とともに鼻のタオが人のタオを完全に侵食してしまうから、このバンコもいずれ枯れるだろう。私の求める質量にたどり着く前に。
So he is basically trying to create a version of Tao that is completely refined, like a high quality whiskey. And he's just doesn't have enough people on this island in order to do that, and he's running out of time and they can't leave the island. So to be honest, people arriving at the island is actually helping him in one way. Yeah, which is why I want your rare Tao too. I wonder if he's going to kill him.
お前の剣なタオが欲しい。協力しろ。
大量のタンを用意。何のために？
To create the perfect whiskey.
トーマをこれにするつもりか？
それだ。そのタオのうねり。これまで人間はあまた見たが、どれとも違うタオのうねり。美しい。心配ならするな。あくまで研究。お前を殺しはしない。一部を使うだけ。再生すれば問題なかろう。もちろんタオの鍛錬もしてもらう。より良い研究成果が得られるからな。
望むところだ。
What part of him is he taking, you reckon? The fuck are they doing? I didn't realize Yura has or Yura has or whatever. I didn't realize she was that strong.
木を見計らい動くのが忍びの基本。
てめえと違って俺は人間なんだよ。
私、いい思う。
I think she's adorable. So they're going in tonight. They're going to be a little bit weak, but so are the Tensen, so it makes sense. The fact that the Tensen are weak probably helps them more than if they're weak, right? And he wants a part of our boy. What part? What part, man? I don't like how he was aiming those scissors, if I'm being honest.
夜、花が閉じる時間。私たちのタオ一番弱い時間。
Ah, curious.
新たな上陸者に追いつかれる前に実行した方がいいだろう。
比較的休めましたし、私はそれで大丈夫ですが。
私も賛成。一刻も早く島出たい。
疲れなどどうでもいい。これ以上待たせたくない。わしらが先発してお膳立てする。
Man, listen to this OST.
状況を確認したら合図する。赤い火は中止、青い火は。
予定通り。
行こう。
これで
Are they going to be able to keep up?
時間のかからぬ役目だと最初から分かっていただろう。
今夜島を出る。
Makes you wonder, is the entire rest of this anime gonna be in one night?
蓬莱は広大な内城と外城に分かれています。ムーダンと戦ったのは外城。内城には複数天仙様の宮殿がある。
天仙の居城は
He's holding her up. That's amazing.
防中級皇后で不死を目指すジュファとトウファの城。体側級
So they just seek immortality through banging? You know what? Maybe the Tensen aren't so bad after all.
旧法で不死を目指す呪人の城。
That's boring, bro.
体操で不死を目指す乱の城。
Still boring.
守一
Let's go to the banging palace.
瞑想で不死を目指すグイファの城。終天宮壺や内臓のタオで不死を目指すムーダンの城。
No, someone's not there.
それぞれの仙人に専門的に研究させてるわけですか。
みんなで教え合う。
She's so cute.
なるほど。
なるほど、
そして戦
yes,
略は
なるほど。
練炭宮にあるリエンの研究室。でも夜リエンいない。ワイタンファ夜しぼむ研究できない。夜リエン本宮にいる修風宗師の城。
要点は一つ。
How much you want to bet they go into the room where the flower is like wilted or whatever, like closed, its bud's closed, whatever. The one they're just talking about now, where the elixir's supposed to be. The one that they were just in a second ago. And our crazy boy is like strapped up to the damn plant, like feeding it like some feeding tube. How much you want to bet that's what happens?
天仙様には絶対に快適するな。すればこの計画は失敗。夜半の務めなら問題がある。大屋敷は中まで月明かりが届かない。 事前に内部の間取りを把握することが必須だ。でも、天仙様の城は改修を繰り返してるんだろう。知らない見えないの二重苦じゃ盗みなんて無理だ。
いや、だからこそこの人選なのだろう、ガビマル。
そうだ。目じゃなくタオで見る。無機物のタオは微弱だが、感じ取れば構造がわかる。そのためにタオの近くに長けた人選にした。 単の材料が人間ならば研究室には多くの死骸があるはず。そのタオを強く感じる場所がすなわち練炭宮だ。
Oh, she
タ
can
オ
see
が
it
見
too
られるなら
now.
見なくていい。わしは平気だ。慣れてる。
That's not freaky.
私も平気。この落ち着き。これが忍び。
I guess.
譲り派に習い。
Keep in mind that everyone that they sent to the island, all the criminals, were sent for a damn reason. Because they're supposed to be the best of the best, Men in Black style, you know? It's the best of the best of the best! So that's literally what we're seeing here. I will say, this feels like it's going to be one of those episodes which is just going to be teasing us for next week. I definitely feel like we're going to end on a big cliffhanger and I'm about to flip over this fucking chair.
城内ではタオを薄めて行動すれば、見張りにも気取られない。
Well, that's a cool looking guard, man.
始末するときも。
Looks like the thing. Fantastic Four. Still haven't seen the new Fantastic Four yet. They've got a lot better.
瞬時であれば周囲にもバレない。
すごい手
Love
際。
the music.
本当にこの数刻後には船に乗って島を出られる。
Hell no, you won't. You know why? Because you just red flagged us. What are you doing? She threw a red flag down. Oh, come on. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
この中に戦薬が。
天仙様の気配はない。
That's not the same place. It's a different place.
単純な構造。まばらな配置。
Feels like a trap.
タオを薄めて身を潜める。考えることは同じですね。
don't fight a Tensen. Do you remember? That's literally what we said. Don't fight a Tensen. What do we do when we have to fight a Tensen?
やはりあなたの手引きでしたか、姉上。お元気そうで何よりです。
どうして？
ある男から情報提供を受けまして。
Who?
上陸者は20名ほどで、そのうち半数が異能の者。つまり、彼と同等に上質なタオの持ち主ということだ。研究に耐えかねて仲間の情報を吐いたのか。
What the hell is he doing? What is he doing?
ちげえよ。仲間じゃねえ。定義だ。
Your brother is amongst them, you dickhead.
すっごい。リエンの研究で正気保ってるなんて。
まだこの近くに潜んでる。いずれここに来るつもりだろ
う。なぜわかる？
肝心だよ。その中の弟のタオをな。トーマを傷つけてからより鮮明に。
おそらくムーダンを殺した者たちだ。それだけのタオを得る機会はそうないだろう。よってこれより壁地復唱の際。
So that explains why Mudan. Like, I'm surprised they showed Mudan and then said that this is where Mudan chills, but Mudan's not there anymore.
取り行う。人間たちを捕らえろ。新たな上陸者はいかがします？
I blame her for screwing us with the red flag.
奴らはこっちに向かってんだ。わざわざ借りに行く必要はねえ。タイミングなら俺が教えてやる。
What is he doing? What is he doing? What are you doing?
ただし一つ条件があ
る。Don't harm my brother.
いいだろう。そういうわけで、ここであなたたちが来るのを待っていました。壁地復唱の際のお供え物さん。
壁地。
上質なタオ、木、火、土、金、水、すべて揃え、宗師に捧げる儀式。
The OST.
つまり、あなたたちは供物なのです。
You're walking into a trap.
きっと今頃、仲間も分断されていることでしょう。それを天仙が自らの手で捉える。一人一人丁寧に処理する。それが壁地復唱。
Oh my god, the next episode is gonna be crazy. The next episode is gonna be nuts.
天仙様には絶対に快適するな。
Yeah, he did say that, didn't he?
この計画は失敗。
You guys remember that?
ガビマル。
You don't have a choice.
終わりだ。
Oh my god, man, the next episode is gonna be so good! Ah, no! Why they do us like this, man? Every time. Why they do us like this? Why do you do us like this, Hell's Paradise? You know what? Hell's Paradise is second only to Demon Slayer in terms of its brutality of cliffhangers. I don't know if it's the same dude or something, but whoever is behind them both is sadistic and crazy. Because they love ending on a cliffhanger that just kicks you straight in the gonads, man. Right in the middle, getting them both equally. Now, come on, dude! Thing is, I knew this episode was going to be just like a lore one. Because I saw the pictures, like the preview pictures on Twitter. Like, they were like, here's the preview pictures. And there were like 6 pictures. And it had nothing. It was just like people like standing around like this and doing like this. And I was like, okay, nothing's going to happen. So I kind of knew it was going to be like that. So what do we have? What do we have in the fire right now, okay? We got the islanders. The people who have just... No, the island invasion. Basically, the new dudes. The new dudes have turned up on the boats. They are there. Are they close to the palace? It's not that big of an island. Maybe. Are they going to be coming along to the palace? Maybe. Maybe. So, for all we know, they could intervene in this night. Do we think that the entire thing is going to be in the evening? Probably not. The thing is, if the new people come to the palace right now, then you have a convergence of every single main character, which means that this is the final night of the anime, which, considering I think there's supposed to be another season, that can't happen right now. Because then that would mean that we're going for a Naruto-style ending where we're going to have 30 episodes of fighting, right? which I can't see Hell's Paradise doing. Overall, it's quite a slow anime, despite the manga readers saying how fast-paced it is. For me, an anime-only viewer, I've always felt it's kind of slow. I even felt like that with season 1. I felt like it was kind of slow, and I definitely feel like season 2 is quite slow. Not that I don't like that, but it's definitely a slower, more building kind of anime. So I don't see it rushing the ending. And by rushing the ending, I also don't see it having episodes of just constant fights. So with that in mind, that is out of the question. I don't think the people on the island, I don't think the new guys are going to show up and help in any way. I don't think they're going to show up and fight in any way. I don't think we're going to see them until maybe the next day. So somehow our people need to survive this night. Now, do we see them leaving and just restarting everything? I don't see that either. That seems weird to me. So what avenues do we have? We don't really have many. They can either all lose and get captured, and then something happens that regard. Maybe one of them gets like powers awakened and that helps them escape. Maybe the new guys do show up and help them escape. Maybe something along those lines. Maybe in like I don't know, but then what? Then they're fighting the new guys? You see what I mean? It feels too endgamey. It's hard to predict something when it feels like we're at the end, and it does. They're now captured. All of our boys are here. Everyone is converging. The new guys are on their way. Like, there's so much that feels like a finale, but it can't be, right? So if it can't be, what could happen? What am I missing? Honestly, the only thing that can happen is some sort of cheesy anime thing that just teleports them out of there. You know? Well, we failed. And they just all teleport. Whoop, we're back in the cave. Like, that's the only thing that, like, could, like, sort out this situation, right? So what happens that is big enough to warrant this? That is going to be this kind of finale convergence, but doesn't end the anime and still has, like, a whole entire season's worth of content. What happens? That part, I don't know. It is possible we stay in the palace, and maybe the palace is huge, and we're running around and hiding and doing all sorts of kinds of things on the ground, and we could just have like a hide-and-seek, fight-and-die kind of situation. Perhaps. That could happen. I truly don't know. One thing I do know, next week's episode is going to be crazy. With an ending like that, where we have everyone lining up with the Tensen, it is going to be crazy. The Tensen seem incredibly confident in their abilities here to take on all of them. I feel like Captain Blind Guy and the Child have a good chance. Maybe, because they've only got one, right? Child isn't really that strong, but Captain Blind Guy is, and he did well on his own before, so maybe he has a chance. I don't feel like the brother and Angry Guy have much of a chance, although they are quite tough, so maybe. But in terms of Tao, they're the weakest Tao users in the group, right? And they're going up against two of them. So I don't think they've got much of a chance. I think Gabby absolutely has a chance, right? Like big time, because that is a strong team on its own. They've only got one to deal with. 1 versus 4. I think that Tensen dude is dead. I also don't like the fact that Guy betrayed them all. Why did he do that? No idea. A lot of questions, man. A lot of questions. I guess we're gonna have to wait a bloody week. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh my word, man. What a teasy episode. That's it from me. I'm gonna go cry. As always, my friends, you will see me. Let me know your predictions if you haven't read the manga. What do you reckon? Let me know. You will see me in the next video.